Welcome back, Wind Wakers. You're at the TheScottSpot channel. You're watching The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, and I'm your host, Scott. Okay, so here we are at Northern Fairy Island. The island tour continues. I was going to show you guys me salvaging the treasure chart treasure for this island. Let's see. Here it is. But I accidentally forgot to hit the record button before I salvaged it, so sorry about that. It was a silver rupee, and in case you don't remember, the treasure chart for this island came from taking that pictograph of Lenzo and Minenco in secret to Pompie and Vera on Windfall Island. So there's not much else to do on this island. I already salvaged the rings of light here. I am going to go in there and fill up my empty bottles with fairies, and that should be really helpful. Then I'll head to Spectacle Island. There's only 2 rings of light to salvage there, and then there's 2 more rings of light at Tingle Island. But our next treasure chart treasure is also there, so I'll cut to Tingle Island. Real quick, I feel like I should also mention to you guys, remember how in the last episode I found that I was 1 short on the number of blue chew jellies I was supposed to have? Well, the blue chew I forgot to get before is on Needle Rock Isle. It shows up on like that northeastern portion of the ring section. So I can't remember if I mentioned it or not back when we were on Needle Rock Isle the first time, but that's where it is. Okay, so without further ado, I will cut and meet you at Tingle Island. Okay, we have made it back to Tingle Island, and the treasure chart that we need for this one is treasure chart number 10, which, if you don't remember, we got from that one chest that was just sitting on the middle of Crescent Moon Island. Alright, so let's grab it, and I probably lost track of where it is. It's right around here, I think. Nope. Okay. Oh, I'm just a few inches off of it. Stop. And as you might imagine, this one's just going to contain another silver rupee. However, my wallet's full, but I thought maybe you wouldn't have done as well on collecting rupees as I would have. So I figured we'd get 1 more silver rupee. Now we're actually going to break the chain a little bit and sell 1 square west to Rockspire Isle, and we will actually, to avoid spending any more rupees than we have to, buy that piece of heart we've been eyeing in Beetle's special shop ship, and that will be the last special item in that special shop ship. Make sure I'm headed in the right trajectory here. Yeah, that way. There's no sense in waiting until the next island tour to grab this piece of heart when we're literally right here. Anyway, I'll speed up well, I won't speed up, I'll cut till we get there. Okay, we're at the island. Now we just need to track down his damn fast-ass ship. Not as fast as me, though, especially not that I got the Swift Sail in this version. Hey, buddy, hold up. Stop. Okay. I always think that you can climb up on those barrels, but you really can't. Or not from the side, anyway. Alright, so if you'll recall, this piece of heart costs, we've remodeled and reopened, and right now we're having a special grand reopening sale. Alright, so, piece of heart, open price. This is my last one of these, too. This piece of heart is worth 950 rupees. Buy it, buy it. Buy. Okay, if you say so. Okay, so that's 950 rupees, which leaves us with a measly 50 rupees. Not that we really need them too bad. You got a piece of heart. You've collected a total of 2 pieces. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see. Does he say anything new?
Bye.
Alright, let's go outside and come back in and see what his final wares are. See, now he's like, there's nothing special about this ship other than it's the one where Beetle wears a helmet. Oh, welcome! So it looks like he probably sells arrows here.
Bye.
Once we get the bow anyway, and if that's not a spoiler, because what Zelda game doesn't have a bow? Come on now. I should also mention that since we have those 3 Triforce charts now, we can get them translated at Tingle Island. But since I just blew all my rupees on friggin' that piece of heart, we don't have the funds for that. However, we will be doing that soon. Okay, so next on our hit list is Sector C4 Cyclops Reef. And the thing about that one is there are 3 normal rings of light, but there's also 4 rings of light that only appear at night on the northwest corner. It's eternal night, so we don't have to worry about that, so I'll get those. The next one is Stonewatcher Island. There are 2 rings of light there. Shark Island has 3 rings of light, and then another set of 4 rings of light that only appear at night that are on the southeast, just southeast of the island. Let's see, Headstone Island. Okay, so there's 2 rings of light at Headstone Island, but there's also our next treasure chart treasure there. So I will meet you there. Okay, I wasn't planning on showing this, but I just did this to this sea hat at Cyclops Reef. You know how when you normally use your boomerang on them, they fall into the water and swim at you? Well, this one has some kind of magic powers or something because it still thinks it can fly. I think it happened because he was like really far away when I hit him with the boomerang, like over there. And he fell onto the wall, and I guess the game forgot to program him to swim. In any case, I think that the game they didn't program the sea hats very well. Let's see what happens when I get close to him. Oh, he's still not in the water though. It's like he doesn't even register that I'm here. He's not going after me at all. That's bizarre. That poor sea hat. Should I kill him? I think I'm just gonna let him float there forever. Oh man. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Bye, sea hat. Okay, so now we are at Sector C7, Headstone Island, and you can see our treasure chart treasure is right over there. This one is treasure chart number 40, which we got from sea platforms number 11 at the Southern Fairy Island. Okay, so let's see if we can't snag this. It should be right on top of it, maybe? Oh yeah, expert over here. Okay, what's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, you'll find out. There's no digging here. It's another silver rupee. Completely wasted though. As you can see, all the rings of light I've been picking up have already got my wallet full again. You may wonder why we don't get our final wallet upgrade, but it's because in order to get it, it would end the storm and make the rings of light hard to find. Okay, so next is Sector D7, 2-Eye Reef. There's 2 rings of light there, but then there are also 5 rings of light inside the reef that only appear at night. So don't miss those. And then there's Sector D6, Southern Fairy Island, which has 2 rings of light there. But there's also a couple other items of interest that I wish to show to you. So I will just cut there and show them. Okay, so now we're at Sector D6, Southern Fairy Island. And we're going to go pick up that treasure chart treasure over there. This one is from Treasure Chart 4, which we actually got last episode from Beetle's Special Shop Ship. It was the treasure chart from that one. But, surprisingly, it is not a silver rupee this time. What is it, you may ask? Well, I will show you if I can get the damn thing. There we go. I always feel like I need to shut up when he's opening these treasure chests, because it's like kind of a cutscene in a way, and it's like, okay, yep, so it's Piece of Heart, and that's our 3rd one. This is Piece of Heart number 31. One more and we'll have another full heart container. Okay, so now that leaves the matter of the Great Fairy on this island. Yes, we can actually get inside this island now that we have bombs. So let me equip those suckers. I could have shot it from the boat, but I was on the wrong side of the island, so I'm just gonna drop this. Boom shakalaka. Let me in. Oh, that sound effect. Alright, so this is actually Great Fairy number 3. This one's blue, huh? Cool. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. What are you gonna do for me, lady? What you gonna do with them arms? Are there lily buds, different colors too? Or cherry blossoms? Whatever you want to call them? You can now carry more bombs. I like how it just says you can carry more bombs and not it gave you a bigger bomb bag. Was the bomb bag in the previous version, did it have a chain on it like that? I don't remember it. So now we can carry 60. Yeah, the bomb upgrades in this game are insane. Probably because they wanted to give you lots of cannon ammo. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. Okay, creepy lady. Alright, so yeah, if I hadn't just got that piece of heart, we could use these fairies to regenerate. And if you used any of your other fairies that we got from the last fairy island, you could refill your bottles here. Okay, so next on our hit list is Sector D5, Southern Triangle Island. There are 2 rings of light there, but we also have the treasure chart for that island there. So I will meet you there. Okay, so now we're at, not Gale Isle, that's for damn sure, Southern Triangle Island, and our next treasure chart treasure is here. You can see on the left there that that's treasure chart number 44, so let's get it, hopefully without any interruptions from the P-hats. Why do I have a feeling this is... Oh no! Shit! Oh well, at least I got 2 of them. I forgot what the lock-on button was for a second. Oh, I forgot that they can regenerate those. I guess I just should have killed these guys to start with. Jace. Can we, do this now? Yeah, I figured I would have overshot it. Yep, it's a little bit behind me. Let's just sail a little bit that way. Right about here, I think. And this one is special because it is not a silver rupee either. So yeah, treasure chart 44 came from the sea platforms at the Starbelt Archipelago. Or sea platform, I should say. Yep, it's an orange rupee, goody. So yeah, it didn't matter at all. Okay, so next is Sector D4, Six Eye Reef. There is 3 normal rings of light there. There's also 5 rings of light that only appear inside the reef at night. And there's also some warships at the island that if you sink them, that they'll actually drop rings of light there too. So make sure to get all those rings of light. Then it's Northern Triangle Island. There's only 2 rings of light there and not much else. And then we're going to actually sell, since we're so close, sell 1 square west to Tingle Island to see Tingle. As much as that pains me to say. Alright, so I will just cut and meet you at Tingle Island. Okay, here we are at the top of Tingle Tower, as disgusted as I am to say that. Alright, so basically Tingle can translate the Triforce charts for us at an exorbitant fee. Oh, Mr. Fairy! I've been longing to see you, sir. What should we play? What do you want to play? What? You're not here to play? That fragrant and musty scent! Sir, you have found a chart! Oh, yes I have. Please stop doing that. Look at his belly jiggle like asynchronously from the rest of his body. God. Splendid, splendid! Show me, show me! Why, you can't read that chart in its current state. Impossible, sir! Would you like me to decipher it for you? Yes, please. For 398 rupees? But what? Man, you must be cracked out. But unfortunately, you have to translate these to complete the game. You can't just know where the treasure is. This is why a lot of people hate Tingle. It's just because he charges so much for these. But really, if you haven't found a way to make these rupees, then you're doing something wrong. Alright, so this will be translated chart. Become readable! Is it like a magic spell or something? Alright, so we got our chart deciphered. Now you can use it to find a piece of the Triforce. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do this yet, so I don't think we're even supposed to know what the Triforce is. Look at your sea chart on the map screen to check its location. Would you like me to decipher another chart for 398 rupees? Sure. Why not? And we get to watch this dance over and over again. Become readable! And we got our chart deciphered. Um, you don't have enough rupees, sir. Mr. Fairy, you must try very hard to find treasure. When you select and open this chart on the map screen, the place where the treasure is will shine forth. Then just go to that place and rely on your chart to help you find the treasure. Yeah, I know how it works, ass. Alright, so we have a third Triforce chart, but we don't have enough rupees to translate it. So we will have to come back for that. But first, let me make sure that I have the one that we need. Let's see here. Which one of these got translated? 1, 2... the one that I actually wanted to get was this one. So, oh well. Okay, so let's go ahead and... I actually saw something interesting when I was sailing up to this island. So let me just pull that out. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. On top of Tingle Tower is a single yellow rupee. I don't know if it regenerates or not, but I have never ever in my life noticed that before. Another thing I've never noticed before is this freaking patch X on his head. I think that should be like where the seagull should take a shit. I wish I could just like peck Tingle's eyes out. That would be enjoyable. Anyway. How do I cancel out of this again? Okay. So next on our list is another popular island. It would be Sector D2, Windfall Island. There's actually a few things that I want to show you there. So I'll meet you there. Oh, and there's 2 rings of light there that I'll get before we meet again. I'm glad Link can just like roll out of a straight down fall like that. Hey, now we're at Windfall Island. As you can see, the pirate ship is still docked here because Tetra said they were going to party all night, and we're having an everlasting night at the moment. Okay, so the only real reason that we came here today is because we finally have enough blue chew jellies that we can turn them into Doc Van Dam and get some blue potion made. I think we have 20 now. Let me just equip them. Not the bait bag. Here we go. 20. Exactly the number we need. Take a look at this. Mr. White. Is that... Could it possibly be? Do you, by chance, bring me chew jelly? Oh ho, ah. This is an extremely rare color of chew jelly. Perhaps it indicates a new breed. What a fascinating jelly development. I've never seen anybody that could be so fascinated by jelly. I've never seen one of this particular hue on Pawprint Isle, a small atoll famous for its robust chew population. There are only red choo-choos on Pawprint Isle. But I digress, and the game is afoot, for when it comes to making potions, I am a true artist. I've been shown something rare. Inspiration bubbles up from within me. I think I made this joke last time, but is this... It sounds like he kind of got a little bit excited there. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it! That's the sparkle I was looking for! That sudden burst of inspiration! Eureka! I'm going to use this chew jelly to create a brand new, unheard of kind of potion. It's been 10 years since I began my now legendary studies of the chew jelly. I must begin mixing this new potion before my first new inspiration in years vanishes. Alright, so let's watch him make a blue chew jelly potion. Yep, you put on those oddly out-of-place sunglasses. Hey, can you make some meth too while you're back there? Yep, so there's a blue cloud this time, of course. It's ready at last. My new chew jelly concoction. It's still piping hot, and I want you to have this first batch, my fellow jelly connoisseur. What's this? Yeah, my bottle's empty. No! Oh, what a travesty! You don't have an empty bottle. I can't give you any potion. Yeah, that sucks. I meant to empty one of my fairy bottles first. But let's go ahead and do that, because we still have enough to give him 5 more. Thanks, fairy. Oh, Link got really happy about that. Take these 5 too, Buster. Is that? Yeah, we did bring you chew jelly, if you're not surprised. It's quite clever of you bringing such quality ingredients to me. I'll take 5 of them if you can spare them. And to thank you, I'll give you 1 free serving. Not a bad deal, no sir. I wonder how much jelly it takes to make one of these potion bottles. So we got blue potion. It restores energy and magic. For every 5 glops of chew jelly you bring me, I'll give you 1 free potion. Come back after you collect more of that wonderful gooey potion making stuff. He should just make me like his potion hunter. But anyway, you may say, well, you just gave him every blue chew jelly in the game. No, there's a couple more. No worries. And really that's it for Windfall Island. But there is one thing I wanted to show off. Since we were here last time, I learned about this interesting glitch that you can exploit. Well, I wouldn't really call it an exploit. But I learned about this on Eggbusters, which is a series that shows off glitches. Look at this. Look how like Link kind of like falls around here. Almost like there's... What it is there's a piece of ground that's not programmed in correctly. So, it's really easy to do this. And I believe this worked on the original version as well. So just back up against the wall and slice forward. It might take me a few tries, but I tested it to make sure. Oh, that's not how that... See, yeah, we fell through. Yeah, we have actually fallen through the bottom of the island into some kind of netherworld. This is a little bit more fun when the curse is not on the Great Sea because you can see like all the people walking around above you. But at least we can see like what it's like now. So yeah, I mean it's just not useful at all. It's just an interesting little thing. We are inside the island right now. Link's gonna drown. Can't. Oh, we got it reset by teleporting on top of that rock. So yeah, Eggbuster shows a lot of glitches from various games, a lot of Nintendo games. So if you're into that kind of thing, I recommend you show it off. The hosting style is interesting, but I enjoy it. Not for everybody though, I would assume. Okay. And I'm not sure if I've ever talked about this, but over here there is an invisible chest. We can't get it yet, but just keep it in mind for the future. Alright, so next on our hit list is D1 Gale Isle. There are 2 rings of light there, and that will give us the rupees that we need to actually get our next Triforce chart translated. So I'll get those rings of light, and then meet you back at Tingle Island to translate it, and then we're actually going to go get our first Triforce shard. So, yeah, meet you back at Tingle Island. God. Here we are, back at the happiest place on Earth. Just ask the slaves. Anyway, we're just here to get our Triforce, our third Triforce chart translated. I'm not even sure why I'm showing you this since I've already showed it to you before, but I guess I just wanted to show you all our important quest items. Also, you get to see that again. So I know you're happy that I decided to show it. Okay. So, next, we're going to go to Sector C5. Wait, no, not C5. We're going to go... Oh, wow, we didn't even need to do this in the first place. Go to Sector C5, where Triforce Chart number 2 will lead us, and you might be able to guess what we'll find there. So I'll meet you there. Okay, so here we are at Stonewatcher Island. You can already see that the Triforce chart is going to lead us over there. So, let's just salvage it. And I went way too far. Oh well, hopefully these warships won't make life difficult for us. Right here? Just a little bit closer. Stop. And salvage. Oh man, what could it be? Well, it's a Triforce chart, so it might lead us to... a Silver Rupee! No, just kidding, it's a Triforce shard. You got a Triforce shard. You need 7 more shards to form a complete piece of the Triforce. See, if we do this now, the Triforce quest later on in the game will be much easier. One of the most complained about parts of the game, actually. But yeah, so that's our first Triforce shard. Not bad, as it should be on our quest item screen, I believe. Let's see if I can get there. Oh, yeah, wait, see, it's already right here. This is a piece of the Sacred Golden Triangle spoken of in Legends. Alright, well, we will get more of those as the game goes on. But for now, we're going to continue the island tour after that little side trip. Next is Crescent Moon Island at Sector E1. There are 2 rings of light there. And then we'll go to Pawprint Isle. There are 2 rings of light there as well. But if you'll remember, there was a secret cave on Pawprint Isle that we couldn't fully explore the first time we went there because there were some boulders blocking the pass. Well, we'll take care of that there. So I'll meet you back at the entrance to that said secret cave. Okay, here we are at Pawprint Isle, our very first island that we explored in the game. Well, that wasn't one of the main story islands anyway. So if you'll remember, the secret cave is inside this little dome. We came in here before. I think we may have gotten like a piece of heart or something out of it. But you'll remember, like I said, that there were more paths in here that we had yet to explore. So let me just get all this red chew jelly, even though I don't need it anymore. Because, hey, this probably has more red choo-choos than anywhere in the game, if I had to guess. It is what it's known for, though, so that makes sense. No red choo-choos up here. Alright, then. Let's head this way. Okay, yeah, so right off the bat, here's a boulder blocking the path. Just let that do its work. And opens up this little area. And there's a little treasure chest over here. What's it contain? Yeah, just a joy pendant. Well, that's nothing to write home about, but it is a treasure chest we needed to open for 100%. Oh, so there are some green choo-choos on this island. I was thinking that there might be, but I just wasn't sure. Oh, there's 4 of them. Not that that's, like, a really big deal or anything. Hello. Oh, wow. That one almost got me. Come on, you stupid chew. Alright, so just this one. And I'm 4 green chew jellies richer. Not that that means anything. This other little side path is a dead end. However, that's not the only boulder we can blow up in here now. Yeah, this path altogether just leads to a dead end boulder. Blow that up to smithereens. Reduced to gravel. And we got more green choo-choos in here. So, Doc Van Dam mentions he never saw blue choo-choos on the island. Oh shit, that's a lot of them. He never saw blue choo-choos on the island. So, but how did he see the green choo-choos? Because he shouldn't have had access. Unless he bought some of Cannon's bombs or something. Oh, the green chew jelly. And I probably just killed one that still had jelly, but oh well. Shit. And that just... well, it still dropped a jelly, so it's okay. But there's more. But wait, there's more. Does anybody else want a piece? I guess not. Alright, and the treasure chest contains... yeah, just a purple rupee. Alright, so nothing too exciting in here. But, let's see what's next on the list. So Sector E3 is Eastern Fairy Island, and there are 2 rings of light there, and this will also be our 100th ring of light, oddly enough. And there's also, as you might imagine, a great fairy there, and this is one of the ones that we can get to now. So after I salvage those rings of light, I will meet you at the fairy fountain.